Okay, hello everyone. This is going to be my first video on gemstones and gemology. I've never done this before, making videos. It is my first time, so bear with me. I'm not brilliant, but I will try to get better. So today in this video, I'm going to just go through pretty much the process of identifying a gemstone through the use of gemological equipment. In this case, I will put a video up now on the screen. You will see of a very nice pendant, nice yellow gold. I'll show it to you here as well. Yellow gold with what looks like a almost transparent yellow stone. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look at the setting. If you have a loose stone, you go straight to the stone. But if you have a stone that's in the setting, you can go to look what kind of metal it's set in. It could be silver, gold, platinum, or it could be just stainless steel. So that's what you want to work out. Normally on the back there should be a stamp, and it looks like there is one for 750, and there is also, it looks like, a maker's mark on that. So 750 is 18 karat gold. I have had a look at the rest of the gold that's on here and felt the weight of it. Pretty sure it's gold. I haven't got a scratch tester. I ran out and I've ordered some more, but they have not arrived yet. So we cannot scratch test this to prove that it is 18. But I do think this is 18 karat yellow gold. So the next thing that we are going to go on to, the first step I always do, once you learn more, you can still, you can do it in whatever order you want. This is just the order that I like to do it in. So this is the polariscope. This is going to be able to determine whether the stone is actually a crystal. It's going to eliminate. Oh, my loop's broken a little bit. I'll have to fix that. Oh, it's not good. So what it is, it's going to prove that we've got a crystal, not a piece of glass or a piece of plastic, or some synthetic counterpart. So let's have a look and see what we've got going on here. I did make a separate video of me doing this process because I'm not too sure how clear it's gonna look with me pulling my laptop forward. So if that doesn't work, I think it will. Let's pull my laptop forward. IGI, shout out to IGI. They're a good institute to learn at if you're interested. Sorry, one thing I didn't mention. When you're looking at the polariscope, you want to look at a gem, you need to, you'll see on this top here, if you change, you want it as dark as it can possibly get. Okay, so we're going to put this back in, and what we're going to do essentially, if you can see that, oh, that's not good. Let's just see if you can see a blink there, which I think you can very briefly. I think it would be better if I used the iPhone video for this. So cut that in now. You'll see what I mean by this. In like that. Okay, so I looked at the video that I took on my phone here, looking at it, and it shows it a lot better. You can clearly see the blink in the gem. The blink that you're seeing indicates that the stone is doubly refractive. Not all gemstones that are precious come as doubly refractive. Some are singly refractive, but it's like an elimination process. Now you know it's doubly refractive. You can assume that it's not a lot of other gemstones that it could be. So we are gonna put that back there now. And another thing you can do to see if a stone is doubly refractive is use this. It's called a dichroscope. Looking at it through the camera, I didn't get a very clear view of it. I'm still working out the technicalities of trying to record the equipment so that you guys can see it clearly. But what I'm seeing here, it proves double refraction, what we've just seen in the gemstone. I'm seeing a clear side is white and the other side is a light yellow. So doubly refractive, that the gem is splitting lights in two ways. That's essentially what that means. I could go more into depth about that, but I'm still actually a student. I'm still learning. But I have got a qualification from IGI in Dubai, the International Gemmological Institute, and that was for coloured stone grading. So I am a coloured stone grader, but I'm still studying to become a gemologist, which I will finish. I will start in September and be finished in December at the end of this year. So hopefully, God willing, I will be fully qualified as a gemologist soon. Another thing that you can do as well, you don't have to do this. I personally do because I don't think this stone would show UV reaction on UV, but you can always shine your UV torch to see if you get a fluorescence or phosphorescence reaction from the stone, which would lead you down a different path of what you might think the stone is. So the next thing I'm going to go to is the refractometer. This is going to basically tell us how the gem bends light, how the gem refracts light. Sorry. Let's get it set up. I will try and show you this actually. Let me move my dichroscope out of my way and my other bits. So you need to have a light source shining in. I just use this torch that shines through, and you can see the sort of scale in there. When you look down this piece, you'll see it. When you look down there, let me get some refractive liquid, place it on there. You don't need much, just a little drop, and let me put it sideways so you can really see what I'm doing, and move that out of the way. So I always place the gem, if it's like a bit of a longer gem like this, I place it sideways first to get what it is, spread it around, make sure it's on there, and we can have a look, and it's showing us about a 1.45, something like that, maybe a 1.54. I just want to, I always check from a different angles, which you should check from different angles to see. Then you can, from there you can work out the, I always forget, I'm not good at saying words, befringence or birefringence of the stone, which is a more in-depth calculation that you can do, but we're not going to do this in this video. And here, yeah, I'm getting a clear 1.545, which is the pretty much correct. It's the correct reading for quartz, which is what I was expecting. Actually, it's more of like a 1.5. No, sorry, 1.47, maybe 7.8. I'm not too sure. It doesn't matter. It's showing the ranges that we see in between quartz, and sometimes it can be a bit hard to work out if it's. Gemologists will know what I mean. Sometimes it's hard to work out like what number, because they're not labeled, so what number it's between. That won't make much sense. I didn't make much sense just then, but proper gemologists will know what I mean when I say this. So, going forward, we have proved that the stone. Let me get a pen. Write down. You won't be able to see. So, the stone DR. Let's write that down. DR. We also want to write that it's been set in 18K yellow gold. It's doubly refractive. The readings, I should have wrote the readings down actually. I think they were, oh god, I think they were 1.450, and I think the other one was about 1.457, I will say, something like that. I think maybe the other one was actually 1.53. Let's just go with that because I know what this stone is already. And these ranges that I've just wrote down here, they are the correct ranges. Briefly, just I have the memory of a fish. I should have wrote them down, but this stone, it shows the refractive ranges for what we see in quartz. It's the whole telltale signs. Now quartz comes in a variety of different stone. Like quartz has lots of siblings. Let's say it has, you have amethyst, citrine, ametrine, a few others. So yeah, and pretty much the only thing that differs them, like chemically, they're all pretty much the same. The only thing that differs them is the color, and we're seeing a very light yellow, whitish light yellow. So this is it's a piece of citrine, definitely a piece of citrine. Now the only really next step to go to after this, because this is a set stone, so we can't do a specific gravity test on this to really confirm, but 100% this is a piece of quartz, this is a piece of citrine. So now you would go to the microscope just to check. I mean, generally we come to the microscope to look for things like treatments, or to check if a stone is synthetic or natural. Obviously, quartz, it's so readily available in the world. There's so much quartz in the world, that we don't see any synthetic citrine in the market. And if it is sold as synthetic citrine, it's probably cubic zirconium, yellow cubic zirconium, or some other synthetic counterpart that they've created in a lab, So, but you should never go and looking into the microscope and assume that the stone is natural. Always check, because you might find something in there that is interesting. Do you know what I mean? I did give the stone a clean in ultrasonic. I'm hoping there's not too much dust on there, which wouldn't be good. Let's view the stone like this first. In fact, I wonder, can I get it on these tweezers? Would that be a good idea? I don't think so, but we'll try it anyway. Let's zoom right up. You see, it hasn't been cleaned too good. Obviously, there's some scratches on it from wear and tear. Quartz is a pretty strong stone, but it can get scratched easy from wear, which it's happened in this case. Now, there are some inclusions in there, like do appear like natural quartz. I would definitely say so. Obviously, this is a pretty clean gem, which is brilliant. So you will find this with gems that they are natural, but there isn't much telling in the microscope in this case. To be perfectly honest with you, so I'm just gonna check maybe one more thing. Um, Yeah, it's a natural stone. There's a few inclusions in there that are telling me it's natural. But like I said, there's a lot of hair and scratches on there. I should have cleaned it better, to be honest with you. But I thought I would just make a quick video doing it now. You'll be able to see all of the footage that I just looked at through the microscope. It's just I'm waiting for the attachment so I can attach it onto here and record what it is that I'm seeing through the microscope. So when that comes, I will re-record and show you pretty much what I just saw, so it will make sense for you. I think that was everything I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, one more thing that I was going to mention. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. So, normally you would do this by. So sorry, you would normally do this by using calipers. Like, let me get mine up here. They are in here somewhere. Let's have a look. And you would sort of you'd be able to measure the gem and the depth of it and get a pretty good idea of how much the gem can weigh. Which obviously this is quite a big stone. So something I'm gonna show you, which it's probably not recommended, stick to calipers for your estimation, but I have this piece of, it's 32 carat fluorites, blue fluorites. Now this stone here, I don't know, let's just see if I can compare these quite good. Let's give it a go. So you can see they're very similar size. They're very, very similar size. The only thing that's different about these gems is that, I'm not showing you. The only thing that's different about these gems, I can't really show you, is the depth. This one has got a lot more depth to it. Whereas this one that we've been talking about hasn't. So just by eye, like, you can look at something. So say like if you had your finger like that, this is my pinky finger. You can look at the first section of your pinky finger and that's a 32 carat stone. So whenever you're looking at a different stone, you put it in, you know that you like that size of your finger. Everyone's fingers are different size, but it can give you a good idea without having to do any estimation with like calipers how much the stone weighs. But I think what we have here is probably a 28, I could be wrong, maybe 30 carat, but I would be safe at 28, 29. I think, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm not a professional in this, but that is a good estimation. So what we're looking at here is an 18K yellow gold pendant set with a yellow citrine, natural, and that's pretty much it. That's what we've been able to discuss today. And one thing I did want to say as well, that all citrine is heated. It's all heated to become the color. So like there's no really predominant evidence to say when citrine has or hasn't been heat treated. It's just so common. I'm pretty sure it happens to everything. Quartz happens to all the quartz, I believe, and that's why you can get things like ametrine, which is purple and yellow. I could be wrong. I might have to cut that out, to be fair, but we will see. We will see. But anyway, like I said, this has been my first time recording a video. It's gone well, I think, and I hope to make it a lot better for you. But like I said, I'm just trying to show you the process of how it all works. And the next video will be identifying some more stones, identifying jewelry, things like that. So if you're interested, like, subscribe, support me. I'm only small. Hopefully I'll get bigger. But no, appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.